What's up, guys? Welcome back to another community crypto video. So in this video, we're just going to give an update of the market and what's happening. So sit back, relax, and get ready for the video. Welcome back, guys. So I'm going to start off on the 1 hour with Bitcoin. So we are still bouncing around the support zone. We haven't really gone anywhere. You can see we've tried to go up and come back down. We've tried to make it higher. We've made a lower high as well and come back down to the support zone. So what I can see on the charts at the moment is if we go to the left here, there's a pattern which could be forming on the charts, on the 1 hour chart, which is a head and shoulders. Okay. So with the head and shoulders pattern, if this pattern did actually break out, so let's just, so that would be the head, and the neckline would be around about here, that top green line. So if we did break down with this head and shoulders, conservative market price would be around about this area at 42, 43,000. If we look left, you can see it lines up with support on the left-hand side here. So if we don't hold the support zone, then this head and shoulders would play out and we would go further down in the market. So just keep in mind for that. If we bounce off of the support zone and make high highs, if we go start maybe make a smaller double bottom and then make a high high, retest and go back up. If we break this support line, we would head down, like I said, to 43 or 42,000 in the market. So that's what I see on the 1 hour. On the 4 hour, we are still in this downwards trend. You can see we're getting lower highs and we've come back down to the support zone. Now, on an indicator that I use, which was created, it's called Market Cipher. These blue momentum waves are getting smaller, which indicates that it could slowly be getting momentum and volume coming into the market, where we could see a breakout if we hold up of the support line. So if I get my trend line, you can see these momentum waves are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, so we're getting higher lows. So on the charts, we're getting just the same lows. So we're getting a low, a low, a low, but you can see momentum is coming up. So we've got this low here, a higher low, where we could be coming up and making another higher low in this market. So as I stated in previous videos, if we break this trend line, so we've come down, now we're just consolidating, where we could come back up here, just consolidate, get a breakout, retest, and go further up. So we're just now sitting in the support and resistance zone. You guys trade support and resistance zones. So people would be waiting and this is consolidating, just consolidating, and they would wait for either the breakdown and the retest and put their trade entry on the retest, or they would wait for the breakout and they would put a trade on the retest. So we're just consolidating, breakout, retest, and they would put their trade at this red line. So people who do support and resistance would just be waiting until this consolidation period ends. So on the daily, you can see that we broke this wedge pattern Okay, there was a wedge pattern there. We've hit this resistance. I'll bring that up. We broke the wedge. We came down to support. We've gone up. We've retested both this previous support trend line, long-term support. We've retested that. We've come back down. We've hit support again. We've come up. We got rejected from this line now as well. And we've come back down. So we're still holding support on the daily. We just have to make sure that we hold the support. If we break the support, then we would go down, and next support levels would be around about 41,000 mark, 41 to 43,000. So that's just an update of what's happening in the charts. For Bitcoin, Ethereum, on the 4-hour, we're still in this zone. This is playing out exactly like Bitcoin. In the previous video, I said we could come up here, get rejected, and just consolidate, consolidate, consolidate. We have made a higher low now on Ethereum, which could be a bad sign. So we were in the support range. We've now broken down, made a lower low. Okay, so we've come to the support box here where we could now come down, retest previous support, which is resistance, and head further down. So we've made a lower low, which isn't a good thing for Ethereum. Okay, but what you can also see is we could be creating this wedge pattern for Ethereum. So could bounce off of here, go up, bounce back down and break out, or we can go here, get a double bottom and retest and break out. So we're still holding support on this wedge pattern. If we go to the daily, we are still in a higher high and a higher low situation. So you can see in the market, we're still getting, so there would be a low, double bottom there, then a higher low, and we could still come back down and go back up. But as long as we get a higher low, then we would still be in an uptrend in the market. So Ethereum, nothing to worry about yet. We just have to see what happens in the next couple of days. So we're slowly going down. If we hold this lower high over here, I'll bring this down to there. We could still come back down, bounce off of here, and go further up. Shiba, just consolidating. So we broke out of this long-term resistance, and we're still holding support here. So Shiba is just consolidating. It has made a lower high as well. So could be retesting support and could go further down. So if Bitcoin and Ethereum go to the downside, then the altcoins would follow. So we just need to watch out for that. But on the 4-hour for Bitcoin, you can still see we in the support zone here. And on this indicator that I use, we are getting momentum going upwards, which means there could be buying pressure in the market. So for example, if I go over here, okay, you can see we're getting smaller momentum waves with big one, then smaller one gets smaller. And you can see that the price was consolidating in this area. And then we broke out, we've retested, and we've gone further up. So we could see that playing out as well with Bitcoin at this on the 4-hour chart. And if that does happen, then we would go higher up, break this neckline here, retest it, and get a higher high, come back down, get a higher low, and make our way further up into the market, coming back to around about these levels. Yeah, this zone here. So that's my quick update, guys. Have a wonderful week. Thank you. Goodbye.